Ladies and gentlemen,
boys,
welcome to this week's Angelos and Barry, or Barry and Angelos, depending on
your proclivity.
This is the podcast. And what we want to do at the beginning of this podcast is just to remind you.
This
isn't a hard sell, nothing like that. It's just a reminder.
Yes.
We're going on tour, the end of the month now, isn't it, Barry?
We are going.
Yeah.
Get it right
Get your pen
down.
out.
This must be near you, right? The Brighton Commedia, Windsor, Selby near Leeds, Liverpool, Hull, Stafford, Leicester, Cambridge, Leeds, Manchester, Wolverhampton, Tewkesbury, Harpenden, Lancaster, Dublin, Belfast, Norwich, Teesdale, Whitby, Weston-super-Mare, Lyme Regis. All them places.
If there isn't one of them ain't near you, then I don't know what else to do.
I don't know what is. We're trying to spread it all out.
I don't know what else to say.
So go to live.angelosandbarry.com. 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 Ridiculous. Thank you. Yes.
Ah, well, we got that out of the way.
We got that out of the way, yeah.
I'm quite good at selling, you know.
Selling?
Yeah. I just sold that show very successfully.
Very successfully.
Because I'm good at selling. I'm good at all sorts of stuff like that.
Oh, yeah, like what?
Well, it's funny you should say like what, because the other day I went to see a small business advisor.
Right.
Yeah.
I won't do the obvious joke.
What's that?
Stand up, I already am, sort of thing. He's a small business advisor.
Oh, right.
We'll edit that out later.
No, get rid of that. Keep it in. Keep it in.
Roddy Corbett.
Because it just sort of backs up my status.
Yeah.
So I went to a small business advisor. Right. And I sat down and he said, oh, hello, Mr. Epifem. Yeah. I said, oh, hello there. Small business advisor. Yeah. And he says, what can I do for you? I said, well, I've come for like some advice, you know, like on small businesses.
Yes.
You know? And he says to me, well, what sort of things do you want to do? You know?
Yeah.
And I says, well, I don't know. That's why I've come here, like, to get some advice.
Advice on
small businesses and that. And he says, well, what sort of business do you want to do? I said, well, that is why I'm here, you prick. These people, they get paid and yet they sit there and do nothing. I said, well, what do you think I should do? He said, well, what sort of business is it? I said, I don't know what business it is. That's why I am here. Clear your ears out.
Yeah.
And he says, well, it could, is it import-export business? I said, yeah, all right. I'll do that. I'll do that. He says, well, what sort of import-export is it? I said, I don't know.
Yeah. He said, for example, is it importing goods from Europe?
I'll do that then. Yeah. And he says, well, what sort of goods is it? I said, oh, God almighty. Yeah. I said, well, like, he
car
says,
parts?
Car parts. Yeah, I did car parts. He says, I said, right, where do I sign up? He said, small business, import and exporting car parts. And he says, I don't know. I said, what do you mean you don't know?
Christ.
And he says, well, I'm only here to give you like financial advice, like to get your business started. I said, well, if I can't get any financial advice to get my business started, I don't know what bloody business I'm going to do, can I?
Exactly.
Oh my God.
These bloody people.
And we just went round and round in circles.
Yeah.
Because you used to have that small business, didn't you?
Oh, I had a small business, all right. Yeah, of course. You remember I'd done the grooming.
Oh, you're grooming.
Had a grooming business. Yeah. No, don't make that. No, I'd done a job. It was grooming lovely Alsatian Labradors and all that.
You stuck them through the car wash. That's why you got closed down in the end.
I did in the end, but what would often happen is that they'd come round. Oh, my little poochie. Yeah. My little poochie. She's got some acid feces on her bottom, on her fur and that.
Oh yeah.
And really, I was repulsed. You have to go, I'd be like,
that's disgusting.
Disgusting.
Filthy mutt.
Filthy mutt, but of course you have to go, she's lovely, got beautiful eyes. Yeah. Would you mind cutting her nails for me? And of course I think,
I hate animals.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. So what were you saying is Margaret come round, she had a file, I had one of them rotating files.
Oh yeah.
Lift up the porch, get the nut. I never hurt none of them, in case any of our friends.
Animal lovers.
Animals. We do love animals. Yeah. But it didn't last very long. I mean, on account of that one that she wanted to enter into crafts.
Oh yeah.
One of the legs had come off.
Yeah, and it's blind and all, wasn't it?
Yeah. And I said, well, I know she was right before she come into the. Is this the sort of thing that's going to get us into trouble?
Well, no, I don't think so.
Well, if there'd been a three-legged category, she would have sailed it. She'd have come second or third. Yeah.
No, I have that animal grooming company as well, you know.
Oh, did you?
Yeah.
Little angels.
Little angels. Yeah, and I had one of them patio washer things.
That's it.
You know? And I'd sit the dog down.
What with the feces, sort of?
Yeah. Like do its bone that. And I'll get the Carhartt like power washer there.
Yes, I'm a German engineer.
That's it. Beautiful. But the trouble is, it's so powerful that you stuck it anywhere near the dog's fur, and it just. Like, you know, it you know, without being
overly graphic, it
made a hole in it.
Oh,
do you remember that?
God, I remember. No. Well, do you remember when I borrowed it? When Margaret had... Remember she was eating all those eggs that time? She went on that egg diet.
Thing, yeah.
She's on the toilet, and I hear... Barry! Barry! Come up. I'm egg bound, you see.
Right, she's all bunged up.
She's all bunged up, you know, omelette. Thinking of a Spanish omelette. Anyway, I got upstairs. I said, you right, love? She said, well, I've got terrible trouble with, her anus, really.
Yeah.
So remember I come round to yours and I borrowed that?
The Carhartt.
Christ, I got her out on our back patio. I could say patio, it's a bit of scrubland down the back.
Yeah.
Do you remember I ramped that thing up and you and Kenny come round and plugged it into the extender?
I remember very well, yeah.
And the wonderful thing was that it did actually help her out somewhat, didn't it? It cleared it. Yeah. That all got cleared. That all went. Yeah. That all went.
Because I remember when I had very, very itchy internal gut system.
Gutting system, yeah.
You know, like it was all like getting itchy in there.
Yes,
I don't know what was in there. There was something that crawled in and that. And I thought, what's the best way of getting rid of this, you know? And I rang you up.
Yeah, I remember,
I said, can you bring my power washer back?
Power washer back,
and you bunged it in your car and you drove it round. And then I said, well, look, there's no easy way of telling you that what I need you to do.
Yes.
And I said, look, I'm just going to pull down my trousers.
Right.
And my pants. And I'm going to go in the back garden. I'm going to go on all fours.
Yes.
And I want you just to stick that nozzle up my bum and press on it, please.
Yes.
And remember that? Remember when you done that?
Beautiful.
Yeah, that's right. But you pressed it so hard that it came out so powerful that you got blown back across and hit the wall, didn't you?
I did.
Yeah.
And that was all. I mean, granted, what your blockage was, that was cleared. That's not in question.
That's not there anymore.
But it did.
But it turns out it was an internal organ.
Yeah.
It wasn't anything alien or foreign.
No, but I mean the real problem was that I'd done my back in. Do you remember I wrote that song about round to Angelos? He said you take my power tool. I stuck it up his bottom and I turned it on. I was there with your mate Kenny, Pete, and your neighbour Filthy Ron. It kicked back. I fell onto me back and hit you on the sack. That's right. I'd never use a power tool again. You know, and let that be a warning to you.
Yeah, you should really use those under very, very
look.
careful supervision.
Here's some of the paperwork that come with it. You see that clause there?
I remember not.
That's purely for use on clearing
patios and
weeds,
cars,
etc., and cars.
All the muck and stuff.
And there is above all, read that. Above all, do not.
Above all, this is it. Yeah, this is the clause. Above all, do not stick this thing up your bum and press go, because you will either fire back and hit the wall, or the person whose bum it's up will get seriously hurt.
And then there's a bit in German down there.
Yeah, well, in German, unless you're German, then by all means stick it up your bum, because you're into that sort of thing.
Do not sticken up in the Arschen, or you will. Can't read that. Right. That was the German. Always read the small print. Always read the small print.
And you had anyone come round your house?
Oh, well, I like to help the underprivileged. I had a bloke that come round, they knock on the door. Oh, you want the duster?
Oh, one of them.
Right, one of them. Normally they've done a bit of birds, haven't they?
Yeah, they have.
I like to help the underdog.
Right. They're on a road to recovery, So give them a second chance.
And I go, yes. I say, wait there. I'll go and get Margaret's purse. And while Amy helps himself to our knick-knacks in the hallway.
Well,
fair enough.
It's a second chance, isn't it?
Yes, just like
first chance he come round last week, he didn't get him. So
no, that's
a second chance.
That's it. Give him a second chance. Yeah. So then I come out with her purse and I go, just the one duster, please. I get a £5 out. He goes, and the rest, 15 quid for one duster. I go, all right, second chance.
Yeah, second chance. Why not?
He killed someone. He was responsible. This particular fella, I think he beat up someone.
Well, they have to full disclosure.
Full disclosure
when they're selling these dusters.
And I think, okay, you sell a lot of cleaning equipment. If I wanted to come to you for advice on, say, killing someone or beating someone, you'd be the bloke. What you know about cleaning, I don't know. But I will give you...
I mean, maybe he wants to learn all about cleaning, and if that's the case, then, this is a place to start selling dust.
Well, exactly.
But, it's surprising what they know, because I had one come around my house the other day, and he's like, bangs on the door, and
wasn't wrong.
He's early 20s, something like that.
Yes.
Anyway, I think obviously he's done some bird.
Yes.
Looks the type, Yeah. Got a bag full of dusters and all the rest of it in there. He couldn't be more than 22, 23 years old. I thought, poor lad. Let's give him another chance. Anyway, he's got a bag full of dusters and all that rubber gardening gloves and stuff. And he's got a load of knives in there and all. And I thought, oh dear. I said to him, listen, I said,
yes.
I don't know what you've done. I don't want to know what you've done.
I don't want to know,
But you got a load of dusters in there, that's good. But these knives, I said, I don't know about this.
Yeah.
And he went, no, it's not what you think. It's not what you think. I said, well, what is it then? He says, I'm not a murderer or nothing. I said, thank God for that.
Right, yeah.
He says, what I do, I said, what are you doing with them knives then? He says, I do door-to-door like facelifts and stuff.
Okay.
Yeah.
Save you a few bucks.
Well, this is it. And I said, do you?
Yeah.
And I said, well, what have you got any like examples of your work?
Yeah.
He said, well, no, I ain't done one yet.
We'll give him them.
I said, I give it a second chance. I said, well, what can you do for me?
Yeah.
He said, well, I can just rip that off there for you, and then just like slice that open and pull that back.
Yeah.
And I said, have you got any stitches in there or something?
Yeah.
He said, well, no, I've got cotton and I've got a needle and that. I said, well,
and plenty of dusters.
Loads of dusters, loads of blood.
Yeah.
I said, and he said, well, what do you reckon? I said, well, how much will it be? This will take 20 years off me.
Yeah, you're thinking, what, £600-700?
I thought £600-700. And he said like 70 quid.
Well, it's, a gift or something.
I said, well, how long will it take? He said, about 20 minutes.
Oh, bloody hell, that sounds about...
I said, all right, well, I'm going swimming later, so maybe I'll get it done before I go swimming. I said, all right, come. He said, where do you want to do it then? He said, I don't know, the bog.
Yeah. So you went in the bog.
So I went in the bog and I sat down. I said, I'll just sit down in the bog. Yeah. I said, what are you using for anaesthetic?
Yeah. Smack you in the mouth.
Yeah, well, he said, he said, that's a catch. I don't have none of that. Yeah. I said, oh, well, not to worry. We'll crack on anyway.
Yeah.
Anyway, when he sliced my face open,
God.
he sliced it open with these knives, and I'm not sure they was even surgical knives.
Right.
I think a lot of them had just like come out of his kitchen.
Well, one of them was a plastic one he got from the Virgin Rail, wasn't it?
And he took half an hour to get from my skin with that.
Yes.
I mean, in the end,
to be fair, I did come with a Kit Kat, and they give you that.
Yeah, give you a Kit Kat, but he was slicing away at my skin with that plastic knife. After about half an hour, I said, if this is going to take much longer, then I'm going to go. You know, he said, no, it's nearly there. And then he just got pierced his skin and got through.
Yeah.
But, I mean,
fair play to him. Bad. It's taken years off you. And an ear off you as well. Yeah. So, look at that.
Until yesterday, he stung my bottom lip just under my nose.
Yes.
So I couldn't, I thought, at the time, I was like, what's he done here?
What's he done there?
I can't talk.
Yeah, that's it.
I unpicked that and go, But apart from that, I thought, give the lad a second chance.
Well, this is the thing. What you really have got to know is these people know very little. I mean, the bloke comes around, I want a second chance, and he, tell him about the dusters, and he brought some shoe shine stuff. Oh, and this will shine your shoes nice because it uses a beeswax. And then I'm like, mate, if I want advice on murdering someone...
You older man, you're my go-to man. He said, but I don't do that.
No, he don't do no but he couldn't help himself. He was talking to me, so you see, this will come up really nice on your shoes. And then I slit him. And he couldn't help it, slipped out. I said, all right, don't worry about that. And he said, and this, if you this knife will clean the back of the shoe. And then the slag come from me, and I went, all right.
That's nice.
You see, you can take the man out of the prison. You can't take the piss out of the man, or he will kill you.
He will kill you. Yeah. Well, this is it. I mean, this is what I found out after he left me. After he done my facelift for me in the bog, he went downstairs.
Right.
And I mean, he eliminated the entire bottom floor of the flats.
Oh, well, the people are living down there.
Yeah. He got rid of he got rid of all of them. And I thought, well,
second chance.
You do. If you let these people in your home, I mean, what chance do you have?
Well, exactly. Incidentally, what? Have you seen in here?
No.
The Daily Mail.
Who's he?
They have found, Area 51.
Oh, yeah.
There's the clearest pictures of Area 51 where apparently the aliens come down and they done an autopsy on one of the aliens. Unfortunately, it was a bloke come out of prison who'd been selling dusters and they found absolutely nothing. He didn't know what he's looking for. Alien life, really.
So what did they find?
Well, to be honest, in the Area 51 Roswell place, there's not very much in there. They say, look, the Daily Mail, they've circled this and look at this. It's a real Jeep.
Well, that's fine.
Well, we've got those down there anyway.
Yeah.
But of course,
one of them out the front of my flats.
I could have sent NASA around to your place. Do you remember that time that bloke claimed to be an alien?
I've been taken up by aliens.
I know you have.
I've been beamed up by them.
I know you have. But do you remember when that bloke turned up at your door talking to the door-to-door salesman?
Yeah.
And he had a colander on his head and he says from outer space. Was it Kenny?
No, it wasn't Kenny. I said to him, listen, Ken, this bloke knocks on my door and he's got a colander.
I remember this.
He's got a colander on his head.
And his cock hanging out.
And his cock and balls hanging out
of his trousers.
Yeah, that's it. And he's wearing a pair of marigolds.
Right.
And
interstellar,
And I took one look at him, I was like frightened. Yeah. I was like, and I went, who are you? And he went, no, it's not. It's not what you think. It's not what you think.
I'm from outer space.
I'm from outer space.
Oh, Christ.
She said, right. I thought for a minute there you was a bloke with a collar on you with a cock and balls hanging out. And I was frightened. Yeah. He went, no, I'm from another planet.
From the future or what?
Well, no, he didn't say he was from the future. He said he was from another planet. I said, right. Well, what which one are you from?
Yes.
And he went, oh, well, you wouldn't know it.
No, all right, you wouldn't know it.
I went, oh, okay. She said, well, do you want to try me? She said, I can't pronounce the name in your language, you know.
Right.
So I said, I'll leave it then. No, you clearly didn't want to tell me where you're from.
No, right. Yeah.
I said, well, come in then.
Yeah.
And I said, look, I don't know what it is you want, like, from your world, what
do you want from me?
He said, I just have a cup of tea.
Right.
And that threw me a bit.
Yes.
Because I said to him, do you have tea where you come from? He went, oh yeah, we got PG tips.
Oh, okay.
And
did he drink it funny or just normal way through his mouth?
The whole time he's got his cock and balls hanging out.
Yeah, you think
I said, well,
down here.
I said to him, look, I don't know where you're from, but in this country, on this planet, unless you're from the Amazon, if you walk around with your cock and balls hanging out your trousers, then, you know, it's arrested. You get arrested.
Yes.
Anyway, he looks down and he goes, oh, Christ, sorry about that.
He didn't know.
It's the same in our planet. We're not allowed to walk around with cock and balls hanging out.
Oh, it's the same in their planet.
He said they must have just fallen out when I travel through space.
Yeah.
I went, oh, all right, not to worry. Right. He says, have we got any Bensons?
And you said, what, like Earthlings, Bensons?
And I said, what do you mean by that?
Yeah, right.
And he went, we know fags.
Fags.
I went, yeah. And he went, you got any Benson and Edges?
Yeah.
I said, yeah, do you have them up at your planet?
Yeah.
He went, oh yeah, we've got Benson Edge, you've got JPS, Marlborough, all that stuff. Yeah. I said, all right. I said, is it some sort of currency or something? Right. He went, no, we smoked them. We smoked them, yeah. Okay. I said, it's extraordinary. Like, your planet seems very, very similar to our planet.
Yes.
He went, yeah, it's quite similar.
We had a very similar situation. We went to Starburger in Harrow, you know, me and Margaret. And we was there, and a bloke come in, and he was...
Well, the name's a giveaway, isn't it?
Well, that's probably what attracted him to it.
Right.
So we've said, oh, you know, whatever. I mean, I had a double cheeseburger with bacon cheeseburger, and Margaret had a Spanish omelette. And both had chips, and she had a fried slice, and we had a pudding as well.
Right. And a milkshake?
She had the milkshake. I had a cup of tea, she had the milkshake.
Okay.
Anyway, geezer comes up. Right. I've seen him round Harrow before.
Yeah.
Now, I don't know whether he's out of space or not, but he...
What did he say?
He comes out, he goes...
What's he look like?
He's got a very, very interstellar sort
of about it.
A very, very crazy
gold tracksuit.
Yeah, gold tracksuit.
Yeah,
you see, a saucepan on his head, and I thought, oh Christ, he might well be. You know, they can move around. You don't know. Shapeshift, they can shapeshift.
Yeah.
So he come in. And he fasted on his way. Now, first I said, don't be so disgusted. He went, oh no.
That's some sort of...
Oh yeah. Where I come from? I said, which planet? He said, oh, I can't tell you. I suspect it was Burnt Oak near Edgware Way, because I think I've seen him round there and all. So he turns up.
Well, he's probably come back and forth.
I think
Through his portal.
He came with his portal and he had a copy of the current bun in his back pocket. Yeah. And he comes up and he goes, chips.
Oh, Christ.
Chips. He wants chips, you see.
Does he?
So I'm about to say, hang off. And Margaret goes, oh no.
That's from outer space.
He could be from outer space. A gold track. It's all there. All the clues are there. Saucepan on his head. Gold tracksuit and all that. Slippers. And he says to me, can I have some chips? Like chips. Chips. He can't speak the language very well. So I says, bugger off. And he goes, oh, that racist, because I'm from outer space.
Okay. Yeah.
You don't understand my culture, you see.
Yeah.
And so bought him some chips, and he spent Christmas with us. And all. I
took him in.
We took him in for Christmas and all that, fed him and all the rest of it.
Right.
And then he buggered off. Whether he's gone back to space, I don't suppose they have Christmas up there.
Well, it's funny because the bloke that come round my house, he had a colander on his head.
Right.
This is like round about Christmas time, and I said to him, do you need to go? Are you all right? You need to go home for Christmas.
Yeah. Do you need to go home for Christmas?
Yeah. aren't your family like expecting you for Christmas?
Right.
And he went, well, they will be expecting me for Christmas, yeah, but I can't go home.
Why not?
I said, why not? Is your portal closed?
Yes.
Is your ship? Has it left?
Has it left the stratosphere?
Without you?
Right.
He went, no, I ain't got no money.
Right.
I said, what do you mean they got no money?
Oh, curious.
Yeah. He says, well. I said, are you paying? Are you paying for a ride with NASA?
Right.
He said, well, you like giving him money? He says, no. If I go home with no money, my wife's going to kill me.
Right.
I went, oh right, okay.
So you
plot thickens. I said, well, how much do you need? Like, he said, probably about 20 or 30 quid.
Right.
That'll see me through.
Whoa.
And I said, well, look, I mean, you are a visitor from outer space, from another planet, and I must make you feel welcome in our country and our planet. So here's 30 quid.
Yeah.
And he went, thank you very much. Anyway, he cleared off after that, and a couple of hours later, he was in the bookies, and he stuck it all in a fruit machine.
Right.
And I said, oi.
Yeah.
That money was to go home to you for Christmas. He went, oh no, I'm just sticking it in the money in the fruit machine, trying to double it. You know?
Well, to get you past Saturn.
Yeah, exactly. So I said, oh, well, fair enough, But, these people are amongst us.
Listen, they are amongst us, and ours is not to reason why. There's a whole universe out there.
Oh Christ, yeah. I mean, the chances of there not being amongst us.
Oh, well, brilliant! Did I tell you about the time that alien come round to my house? He came round one time. Can I use your toilet? This strange man said. And can he had a colander on his head. He went to the bog. He did a fucking log. He came back down the stairs. Much he said, it's all balls and pubic hairs. And I said, well, please do those up, But he said, oh no, it's my culture. Don't be racist,
Racist culture.
My culture. I see Meghan Markle's getting married to what's his name? The Prince Harry.
She calls him Prince Harry at home.
Probably,
Hello, Prince Harry.
Oh, my lord.
Lovely
being,
hello, Prince Harry.
Yeah.
Hello, Meghan.
Imagine that. You come in from a hard day's being royal, shaking hands and all that, and she's been sat here doing a bit of a photo shoot, and you go, where's my dinner? And she goes, oh, well, come on. You go, I'm a prince.
Prince Harry. I'm Prince Harry.
I'm actually a prince.
So, you
don't
act accordingly.
Yeah, exactly. That's what
there's a protocol to be observed here.
Yeah. Oh, could you just pass us the salt, please? Not simple.
I'm afraid I can't. I'll get my footman.
Yeah.
Jeeves.
Yeah, that's it.
Smedley. Where's Jeeves and Smedley?
Yeah.
Can you pass Megan the salt, please? Because I can't touch it because it's protocol.
Yeah. Oh, Megan, I want to watch... new tricks tonight. Oh, Harry, I wanted to watch that. And so, well, I'm so sorry.
Listen, you're a pop star and your career will come and go.
Yeah,
but
is she a pop star?
I don't know.
Wherever she is.
Yeah, but it will come and go. But I'm a prince forever.
Yes.
And I've got loads of money. So it's up to you. If you can watch it if you like and incur my wrath.
Yeah,
and we'll see how long this relationship lasts if you do that.
But do you remember you went to Will's and Kate's... Prince William and Kate's wedding. Do you remember you was doing the disco?
Yeah,
I do.
I wrote to them actually. I said, look, I mean, I know you've probably got someone to do the disco already. And he wrote back, he emailed me back, he said, we've got Fat Boy Slim.
Oh, Fat Boy Slim, yeah.
I said, well, look, I mean, you can use Fat Boy if you like, but he's very commercial.
Yeah.
And what I can do for you is, I'm a man of the people. I can make all the big hits. And he said, "Okay, come down. So we kicked off with "Shut Up Your Face."
Yeah, that's nice.
And then we had the Philip song.
Do you remember Philip of Spain? Prince Philip of Spain was doing ups upside your head.
They're all shouting on the floor like doing a rowing thing.
Down the dance.
Yes.
But really, the Middletons, they are common as dogs, aren't they?
Well, that was the thing. It was like, I was trying to play all this sophisticated stuff, I said, look, I'm going to kick off with a little bit of Beethoven. That stuff, like the Royal Wedding.
Yeah.
And old Dad Middleton.
Yeah, Ray. Ray Middleton.
He says, all right, Angelos. Ray Middleton here. Have you got any wham?
Yeah, wham.
I said, Ray, this is not that kind of dude.
No,
this is the royal family here.
Isn't it?
You know, he says, Angelos, and you want to buy a full escort off me?
Yeah, that's what they're like, the Middletons.
Exactly.
Well, do you remember when I come in and I was just hanging around the back helping you with the records and your road light and all that? And Carol Middleton comes out and she's, I'm marrying the royal family. She's like
a bottle of Ashley Spoon Mandy.
A bottle of Ashley Spoon Mandy. Remember she had that leopard skin boob tube on and all that? Oh, she said to me, look at this handbag. Look at this Ashley handbag.
Yeah. And then you went, oh, it's Gucci.
Gucci, didn't it?
She says, is it Fock?
Yeah, she did.
It's from Thailand. Thailand. It cost me £5.
Yeah, and they're staggering around later on. Old Carol Middleton, Tracy Middleton, her mum on her heels and all that. Oh, Christ. Yeah.
Poor Carol must be very embarrassed by that.
Very embarrassed. In fact, it brings down the royal family. It does. Bring down the royal family.
Yeah.
But listen, I would like to, perhaps do you want a little tribute to
the Middletons?
The Middletons.
Yeah, of course, yeah.
Well, look, we're going to bring this song out just to mark the marriage, and basically about the Middletons.
Carol Middleton, Tony Middleton were at the wedding. Carol and Tony Middleton. I wanted to play Beethoven, but they said, no, don't play that shit. Play some fucking wham. Paddy Abba. It's a wedding, you bastard, not a bloody funeral.
Yeah, God. I mean, they're very nice, the Middletons, but you know what the main problem is that are rather filthy common. I don't like them. Someone told me that the Middletons have got a lot of chintz. They have got a lot of things. Oh, she's a very common bint. They came to the wedding, the money they were shedding to buy some Asti Spumante.
200 packets of Benson and edges up
Spumante. Yeah, that didn't work, those lyrics. We tried. Now, look. We told you where we're going. We're going all over the country. We're giving you all the dates, so please. We can't do no more.
We can only bring the horse to water.
Yeah, come on. And look, it's a great show.
Oh, my God.
We've already done it to death. The bloody press loved it. What else do you want?
We've done it to death. We've done it too. We are peaking now.
We are peaking. But second time round, we're full. And listen, anyone who's listening in Leicester, we're coming back. Good old Leicester.
Yeah.
All right, but listen, do buy a ticket. No. Do buy a ticket, and we'll see you soon.
Okay, bye.
All right, bye everyone. Bye.